Hello, welcome to CraftBreak. We're doing some more of the little bits and pieces for the model house today. Starting with a little box. Can't find my little scissors. Scissors are a precious commodity in my house. They go missing all the time. Generally, if you follow the little trail of cut up pieces, you'll find them in one of the kids' bedrooms. My kids are their own little confetti making machines. Back from the other direction. Oh, that's fiddly. All that. Go. The sun is out today, which is lovely. I think it's going to be sunny all day. Try and do some gardening this afternoon. Start tidying up for springtime. Probably need to start on the rose bushes first. Hydrangeas I tend to leave until a bit later in the year, in case it gets frosty. Let the old flowers protect the new buds, so generally take those off in May. Weed some of the pots. The rosemary's flowering already, so I'm going to have to leave that for a little while. Don't really want to cut all the blossoms off. That's huge, so that needs cutting back. Right. Fold in the little edges so that when I come to stick them, they will stick better. Right, there we go. So it says to stick the edge first, I believe. Right. Let's see if we can use white glue for this first. Okay, the super glue on paper was not good. So small and fiddly. Right, here we go. Both the cool thing and the annoying thing about modelling. So I'm hoping to finish all the little knickknacks today, which will then mean I can move on to the building when I come back to it again. Right. Which way up is this box? Oh, come on, stuck. Try again. Right, so the writing is at the bottom, the swirl is at the top. That's on this side that I'm holding down, so you can't see that at the moment. Oh! If I can press it down against the mat a bit more. Oh. You can see why they give you two of these. In case you get the first one wrong. It's damaged from repeated gluings. Drum and bass on this morning. Fancied something a bit more upbeat. What I need is a paper clip to hold it in place. And I'm going to need these little newspapers to put in it. So, these were the ones we made yesterday. Oh. Oh, I've got gluey fingers already. I think while I'm sat here waiting for this to dry, I'll just roll these a bit more tightly. I'm not entirely sure what the next instruction is. We're making magic Rabum Beesum. One looks like a witch's broomstick. What about the other one? Maybe a star? Right. Are we stuck? Kind of, at an odd angle. Right, so the top, that side, so it's this side that needs to stick down as the bottom. Oh, that is not working with that glue. Let's try super glue. But I want to, really. Okay, that might have worked properly that time. Okay, now we need to move these parts, move those backwards, fold these down. I'm going to stick those bits down, those flaps. No, hang on, I've done that the wrong way round. Careful paper manipulation. Right, so push that down, and then stick those down. Goes. Ooh. Hold those. That is the other way up. There we go. Push those flaps down on the glue. And then fold these flaps back a bit, like an open box. It is. And then in go the newspapers. Ooh. There we go. E15 I need. I did get out everything I needed, I thought. Oh, there's another bag, hang on. Oh, E15 is a bead. I can't find it. There we go. C32 will be one of these. Right. Move that over there. Oh, okay. Let's see where it's being held in. Close out. Oh, you get a spare one of those as well. I wonder if that's because they're fiddly to remove. Okay. So insert E15 to E32. Wait. Oh, hang on. I think that one's too big. Let's say that is not going to be inserted into there. Close it this way, so I should hopefully just be able to push the bead in here. Hopefully without breaking it. That seems a bit delicate. Right, so I think I next need this wire. need 50 millimeters. Out that. Oh, this one I can bend. See where to cut it. May not go through there. Or see. Oh yeah. And then this gets wound around here. Ooh. To hold the original bit in place. Hopefully. Tricky. Right, I'll go back to putting that in a minute. Right, okay. We started the wind, not quite. Oh, we have. So eventually. And then that goes back in there. I think that's going to have to be glued. Where's my glue? Let's see if I can just rip a bit on the edge. Alright, I'll just hold that for a moment. I need the little rope. Next is the broomstick. So I need E59. Oh, is it? It's frozen. It's just me not moving, my dear. Right, just bear with me a moment, I'll be right back. So I need 70 millimeters of this. It's an awful lot. Ta-da. Fold twice. So fold twice, and then I need to stick it. Right. So I need a piece out of here, which is the broomstick. Know where it is. Where's 59? Oh, there it is, right down at the bottom, in a completely different place to all of the rest of the 50s. Makes sense? Trying to see where the joins are. There you go, there's one. I want to break this piece, we've only got one of these. Ah. Off. There we go. Sure we got this the right way round. So that's the end of the broomstick. Then we're gluing this to the end of it and wrapping a bit of wire around it, thankfully, because it doesn't look like it's going to glue very well. Done that again. Maybe I need to do the wire first. That makes sense. 35mm. That needs to stick on there. Oh god, is that broken? Or is it just... Oh, it's bendy, I think. I'd be doing better at just winding this on, you know. Then we're going to cut the ends so it actually looks like a broomstick. How gluey is that? Not very, that's fine. Oh, can't pick up my little wire. Oh. Once it starts winding, it should be okay. Getting it all in place. Oh, thought the wind was moving. Completely moved it. Right. Wind a little bit. First wind is on. Shifted the string. Hold that well. Let's see. And that needs 2 bits of chain tied on. I think this is all the chain I've got left now. Hold on. Looks like 7, doesn't it? To make sure there's no chain anywhere else. I can see. No, I don't think so. Right. So I just need to cut that in half. I think I know which link I'm looking at. Well, gonna be tricky to tie on, I think. Right, where are you? I might glue that on. Way round do we want to be? We want to be this way round. Right, I'm just going to let that stick. While that does that, I'll move that over there. And then we need making an energy meter. C90s. This one? Yep. Oh, lots of bits and pieces on here. C89 on here. E20, right. So I think that one of these. That goes in the middle. Right, now there is 2 holes. It's a bead, so hopefully to get body bits into the holes. Oh, yep, there we go. First part done. And C91, which should just be round. There we go. And that sticks into there. Glue on this side. Oh yeah, oh no, it's not quite finished. Oh cool, that was done already. I need to make 2 of them, that's why there's 2 of them. Right, now I need these little outer pieces. Okay, pop that out. Oops. Right, so then I need to stick these together around it, or if it is just onto these edges. Need to be at a jaunty angle. There we go. Yeah, I reckon. That in place for a moment. Right, before I do the other side of that, while that's drying, I shall start on the next one. So that was one of these. Shuffled, wiggled. Right, I shall do the other side of this one. Oh no. Whoops. That's not sticky enough now. Tell you what, that feels a bit taller. There we go. There we go, that's better. Right, so opposite this one, the other side. Right, so that's one. Finish the other one. Right, pop out the final pieces. I would do this before the stream, cut the pieces out, but then I'd forget what was what, so safer this way. There we go. And the same again. Oh, was that in the gluey part? Oh. Feeling very secure at the bottom. If I was pushing it too hard. There we go, just let those dry. How are these? How do you hang? Oh. I mean, that is not how we want you to hang. Right. You can turn yourself upside down. There we go. Holding these properly. I mean, you're always going to do that, won't you? Because you're more heavy on one side. Right, so I'm just going to glue the other side of the chains down. That round, there we go. There we go. Make sure I'm still on screen. Right, let that dry for a moment. This is one that I don't have much of. I don't think I was that accurate to begin with. Just got to figure out how much I need. $37mm, and I've got 27. Okay. Might be a bit of a tight squeeze. Let's see. Okay, checking that's not sticking. Needs to go through here into one of these. I might have to find something else for the other bit I need. Sure, I can find something to use. That piece. Oh, so you don't have holes to penetrate. That's handy. Penetrate it to E30. All right. That needs to be glued down. Okay. Also needs to be stuck in the centre. Easy to do, I don't think. Who knows where that glue's going? hold it like that for a moment. I need C92, which is that's the curvy bit. Oh, that was pretty much guaranteed for that to happen, wasn't it? Where's the hole? Yeah, not sure how we're going to say centered. Ooh, that's gone down the hole. Probably not a bad thing. End is sticky. Where are my gel sticks? Hold that down with that. Ooh. Should be a case of balancing it until it sticks. In the right place. And from above. Right. It's going to be incredibly sticky. And I need a piece out of one of these bags. There it is. That little piece, I think that's the side of the stand. You want to put it down, but I'm not sure if it's going to stick. Probably. Didn't think of that. Right, okay. What do we need next? We need C92. Just that bit over here. This big curvy bit at the bottom. Right, there we go. And there's another piece on here I need at the moment, which is C86. This bendy piece. Really looks strong enough to hold that bead. Let's see. Okay, so I need to pick this piece to this piece. I would have preferred to have stuck this piece on first, I think. Fairly tricky to hold. Right, so I got a bit of glue on my finger. Right, okay, so maybe if I can get it over the joins. And then we're sticking it to the stand. You go out that way. Okay. We're going to stick it to this side first. Oh no. The two sides of the creases of my finger together. How strange. Okay. Really odd place to get glue. Right, okay. So, going for this corner. Oh. Feeling you were going to do that. I'll stick it to the other side first. That kind of has to go on there. I wanted to do this side first, so I've got the height right. Sit on the ground. Right, that's stuck. Right. And that's about halfway up. And around about here, the blob. So sticky, glue everywhere. You want to stand this up. Ah, no! Right, I'll just wait for that bit to dry. Once that's dried, I shall pick it up again. I'll risk it when it's not quite so tacky. Okay, the cupboard ornaments, green plant and flag. I'll do the flag at the moment because I had to use the last bit of that wire. How much of the copper I need? Probably need that for the electronics. Let's see. Having a little skip through the instructions, see if I can see where that's used. There's the light. Putting together the light. I'll use the copper wire because I think that'll be easy to get more of anyway. Right. Some of the little ornaments. Okay. There's my little bag of bronze stuff. Oh, there it is, right in front of me. Okay, so I need 2 of these little wheel type ones. Might as well empty that bag out because I think I'm getting to the point where I'm going to be using it all. Right, so I need these 2. I need the big clear bead and then 2 green ones which you apparently stick inside it. So that of course will be interesting. mean, they barely look like they're going to touch the sides. They're not going to touch the sides. Right, okay. You do it this way round. I've put glue in there, but there's the cocktail stick. I'm a bit worried. Sticking my finger in it. Right, okay. I'm going to hold that for a moment because I don't think I can put that down just yet. And we have to stick one on the bottom and one on the top. Once I think they're stuck, shall we? Okay, that's not going to roll. While that dries, how are we getting on over here? Oh, we've glued to the side. Be less tacky, a bit less tacky. Right, time to try again. Persevere. Probably help if I could stop moving. Sorry, I was just a bit worried my finger was stuck to the other side. Quite wide enough. Woo! Feeling that was going to happen. Oh. Really be able to hold it together without using my fingers. Oh, tacky. Funny, the instants stick sometimes and then not other times. End up wonky, that's all. Wonky might be the best we get, so we'll see. Where's my ruler? There's a ruler. Let's use that. Flat surface where I can do it on the edge. Right. Whoop. Oh no. Tipped it again. I'm too impatient for this. Right. If I can put that down. So not going to happen. Right. Just... Oh, did I just skew-iffy it? I did. I need something for it to lean on. I'll hold it in place. These bits might be too tall. Wow. Need a little set of books or boxes. Some you made earlier. Aha! Ah, there we go. Right. You stay like that while that glues. I've got it down here on a little set of shelves and boxes that I've made. I would move it, but it will all fall apart, so I'll leave it there for now. And hopefully, yep, they've stuck in. We'll go one on the top. Oh, should we do the one on the bottom first? That would make more sense, wouldn't it? That up and pop that on there. And then we're going to glue one onto the top. That might be wet. See about you. Okay. Ooh. Well, that's sticking. The tweezers. Do that fairly carefully. Oh, there we go. Just wait for that to dry. Oh, I need to stick a sticker on the front of that as well, so I'll come back to that. So, and we want the little pearly bracelet-y thing. And another bead. This one. Ready? Be careful that doesn't stick to the mat. Already stuck to the mat. Come back here. One again. Stuck to the mat, and I don't think there's enough glue for the bead. Right. Try that again. Right, if it sticks, I'll just have to pull it off in a minute. And then we want this one. And then we're making a little pot. And then a little plant. Like that. All that. In a different bag. Right. Remove some of these. They're not stuck down. Good job. This one I think it's stuck down. for you. Oh look, trail of glue. Right, and then the plant goes into the pot. Well, it says stick it in. Okay, we might have to stick it in. Let's put some glue on there. And I'm just going to put the bead on and let it hang, I think. Gravity do the work. Then we'll go back to this little energy meter and finish that off. We really are getting to the end of the bits and pieces, I think. Are you going to stand or are you just going to fall over because you're front heavy? Hopefully these things are stuck down. Right, how are we getting on here? God, still not quite there. Right, so move this back over here. More glue on. Seem very strong. Right. Go with that bit. E7, cut E7. Oh, that's the wire. 7/4 is on here. Use a bit of this, I think, so I haven't got the thick wire left. Okay. I'll see where else I need this. I must need it somewhere though. I think that is the easiest thing to replace. Why did you cut it that small? Oh, it is that small. Okay. These little beads on the end. Oop. Oh no, that is going to be too small. Well, nearly. Right, try that again. I'm going to glue that to the back and then I'll glue the little balls on the end. A Gryffindor flag, it might be. Okay, and to decoration, painting and sideboard. Signboard even. Right, I need 129. Taking all the little bits and bobs, they're taking up lots of room. I moved some of them yet. There we go. Move some of these bits and bobs so I've got some room to work. Broomstick. Lots of bits and bobs today. Right. All in the way. Need 129. I've got to make 6 of these. White glue, stick this on. Oh. And a little bit gloopy now. Oh, whoops. How many did it say? 6. Right, okay. I think actually that's all of these. A little bop. Reminds me of pendulum, this one. Oh, whoops. Last one. Ghosts and ghouls. What this poster is for. Move that as I twist it down. Right, that one's going to go on the stand as well as that one's straight. There we go. Right, and then time to make the stand, I think. Right, can I move this? Yep, that's fine. That's not stuck down. Just wanted to double check. Thin as well. Be careful. Okay. Number 93. Where's that? Stick the wood. Move it over a tiny bit. There we go. And we stick the ghouls and ghosts on top of that. We've got some more signs. Okay, need E67 on here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay, that looks pretty fiddly as well. Where are you joined? By the looks of it, just at the bottom. Oh no. Okay. That off. Then need stickers to go on there. E24. Where's that? Oh, the one that says Magic Shop. Quite creepy whispering. Sinister susurration. Oh, no, don't move those. Right, so that's the Magic Shop sign. And then we need C74. On here? Nope, not on there. Aha, here we go. Before I put my craft knife down. Right, I don't need the whole square. So I don't know why it's in a square. Odd. Well, no, that comes out now. There's not a sticker for each side, is there? Oh, there is for this one, not for the last one. Trying to figure out which way round it went, and it's like, well, it's got both ways round on the instructions. Oh, whoops. 2 upwards. Gonna let that dry before I flip it over. Right, are you now more secure? Ah, funky. It's a practice, you know. Alright, oh. What I need to do is layer up underneath high enough, hopefully. I got that is oh, right. Box. Here's a box we made earlier. Or a few boxes. That would work. Ouch. Don't go thin enough. Finding a way to hold this up so it can... I know, that needs to go underneath. This needs to stand up. This needs to balance but without touching it. That's quite thin enough. Okay. Will be tweezers probably. Aha! Okay. Not quite. Where's the other pair? Right, okay. There we go. I reckon that will hopefully work. Get that all aligned. Yeah, okay. So we just need some glue. Out here, I think. A big dollop, and that will be in the right place. Oh no, that's an issue. Okay. Try and hold it. Too much glue ran down the side onto the tweezers. Right, here's the next bit after this. World of Warcraft sign. Not really a game I got into. I do think it would be my type of game. One I really played at the time. Right, so I need C133, which is going to be on here. I need to do a bit of a tidy up again. These teeny tiny pieces. Just finish these couple of pieces I've got here. Oops. Where's the other side of that sticker? When I was a kid, I loved putting PVA glue all over my hands, letting it dry. and then trying to peel it all off in one bit with like your skin pattern on it. Lovely afternoon trying to pick super glue off my hands yesterday. The more I did like washing up and wash my hands and stuff, the looser it got. It looks like I'll have the same today. Right, that's that bit stuck on. And here we need to stick on 2 little balls. Not really sure how we're going to manage that, but we're going to have a go. Play with the hanging technique again. Knocked my little energy meter thing. I'll turn that round. Hopefully that's stuck. Yes, it has. Okay. Oh, that might be stuck already. Okay, so hopefully I can put that out. Okay, you're not falling off, so I'm going to take it as you're stuck. And that's a bit of the staircase, those 3 bits. Right, so we need 1, 3, 3. Ah, it's this one over here. Should have done with the glue the other day when I spilt it everywhere. Had fun picking it off my hands. I might have just been a bit of a weird kid. Right. 7.6 World of Warcraft goes on the front here. Spreader somewhere. I've seen covered in puffy paint. Right. They might be in the bathroom where I went and washed them. Right, okay. So what else do I need to do that I needed to come back to? This bottle here needed a label. So you were 328. Oh yeah, down here. Right, so I do need glue on here, I think. Scary looking glove. Quick. There we go. Little potion bottle. Okay, and then see, that was tweezers and not the craft knife. That would have been in my leg. Right, E127. We go over there. Okay, I'm just getting up to a bit, and then it will be, after that, it will probably be the house. I shall finish this bit today. not the bit that I needed first. Right, so I need... which way round does that frame go? That way. 16. Okay. This is just going to be a sticker that goes over the top of it, I think. Blocks. Try and get it the right way up. Oh. Okay. Have I got issue here? No. I'll flip that over. I think this will be better stuck on the back. Oh no, you don't. Oh no, now it's covered in glue. Oh no, don't do that. Right, flip it over. You're not going to notice what way round that is. It is pretty much upright. The whole of it anyway. Right, you move over there to dry. And then what do we want? This one. This 2 is a clock. Can just be straightforward. Where's ooh, glue stuck to something else. Okay, now this one you will be able to see, so let's put that up the right way. Okay, actually got numbers on it, so. Roman numerals, but 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Let's pick up there, and then this is a portrait by the looks of it. Have a look. There's the glue. There we go. Whoops. What's that? Maybe not. Maybe slightly too big. Maybe so. A little portrait. And then C126. That's this oval one here. Well, trim off the splinter. Come off with that. Right, then probably be done with white glue again. So I might need a bit more because I'm running out of that. How much more of this do I need? A little bit. Whoop. Okay. That is another portrait. Over. Right, and then I need 2 circles. Ah, that would be these 2 over here. Oh, is this the last one out of this template? Shows getting close to the end. The end is nigh. You haven't got any more on that? I'll probably get rid of that now. Okay, and then that has another clock. Actually, that might be a barometer. Okay. Mum and Dad have got a barometer in their house. Quite accurate. Gives you the temperature and the pressure. If it was likely to rain. That can dry. And C127. See, this is why I don't take them out. Yep, that is that one. Last one left. And then what do I need? 714. Under here. Right, okay. C114, is that for later? I reckon it must be, mustn't it? I better keep that, otherwise I'm probably not going to remember what piece is what. Guess I need the numbers when I stick them down to each other later. Right, so be enough of this to wrap it round the edge. What am I doing? That's on the wrong side. Yep, that's the right side. I'll do this fairly quickly. Doesn't dry before I get it on there. Oh, so it does line up with that edge and the back edge. Tighten that up a little bit. That round. I've used super glue for that bit because it seems to be better for when you're folding things round out. Make sure it goes all the way along the edge. I think that other side missed a little bit. Ouch. There we go. Say something. Skated poem? Or scaled poem, maybe. Alright, then stick 5/8 to C45. E4, 5, and then I think that's the last bit. There we go. That has 5, 8 on it. So I'll get that one out. Feeling that one's still in the box. So I won't move the camera. Right, so C58 is here. Don't know what all these pieces are for. It's a bit of house decoration. Right, so stick that to that. Go around the edge. No, that seems to stick flushly. And then that goes on there like that. Slide that way a little. There we go. Then we let that dry. Right, so made lots of bits and pieces today, like the rest of the ornaments and the clocks and books and energy meters. One of them. The other one. So I think the next steps are starting to put together the staircase, that type of thing. Made a little broomstick that's supposed to hang. Hopefully it will. It is going to hang wonkily, but never mind. It is heavy on one end, so that makes sense really. Right, well, thank you for joining me, and I might see you again later on. Take care, have a good day. Bye bye.